Today we're going to be taking a tour of room 711 here at the Hyatt Regency at the Arcade in Cleveland, Ohio.
Stay for 2 days.
All right, folks, I just want to... So first of all, it's really dark here. This is 342. There's the view. They scotch taped this shut, and I can't show it in brighter light because there isn't none. Why? Anyway, just a quick view of this room before we change. 342. The shitty view you saw the pictures of. This, and, you know, pretty much there's, you know, closet. Oh, this one has a safe at least. I guess you have to enter a code, but this one has a safe. At some point, someone put a shitload of money into this hotel. Decor switches. Whoa. The shower is dark. That's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. This is broken. Ma, check this out. This makeup mirror is broken. You can't turn it off. The switch is broken. That's got to be safe. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, that's, and then there's desk, and yeah, that's this room. Okay, folks, so you're probably wondering, what did I just see? It looked like the beginning of a regular hotel tour, and then it transferred into this video of another hotel room at the same hotel? Well, let me explain, because for some reason, I decided not to in the main video. There are two types of rooms at this hotel, styles anyway. There is the arcade view, which is on floors, I believe, 2, 3, and 4. And then there is the city view, which is on 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in one of the other towers. So we had originally wanted an arcade view. Now, I thought that this meant that when you got to your room, your balcony was going to be in the arcade, and you could sit on your balcony and, you know, look down into the arcade. I thought the balconies all faced in. Well, that's not what that means. Apparently, the quote-unquote arcade view means that the rooms, the hallways are open air in the arcade. So in other words, your hotel room is a normal hotel room. It's just that when you go to your room, you're walking in an open air corridor towards the hotel, you know, in the hotel atrium. So that was a little disappointing. The most disappointing part is when we got to our room, which was going to be 342, and it turned out to be this little corner room, which is fine. However, it was the one room in which you couldn't see the arcade because the door was not in the main hallway. It was off kitty corner to the side by the bank of elevators for the other tower. So that was really disappointing. But the cherry on top of the cake for my mother was that the view was literally of the building, the other side of the building, like 3 feet away, and then an air conditioning compressor like 20 feet below. That was the nail in the coffin for that room for my mother, and you can hear her talking on the phone in the beginning. They were very nice, and I was just going to be kind, and yeah, the room was very dark, but I was just going to be nice about it, but she wanted to switch rooms. So we decided to go for, because they had one open, a city view. And that wasn't our first preference, but hey, we were on a higher floor, and we did end up getting a nice view, which you're going to see later. So, with that said, and the explanation out of the way, here is the beginning of the actual hotel tour of the actual room that we did end up staying in. Enjoy. All right, today we're going to be taking a tour of room 711 here at the Hyatt Regency at the Arcade in Cleveland, Ohio. You can see most of the rooms are just out in the hallway, but 710 and 711 are through this door. I guess you could rent both and close this and it would be a conjoining room. But we just have 711 here. So let's go in. All right, now that I can talk again, like I said, this is Hyatt Regency Cleveland at the Arcade, room 711. So, first off, we'll start here with security features. First off, this hotel is rich. They have put a lot of money into this place. So, in terms of security, you have latch lock, deadbolt, and a very simple map. So, above floor 4, the building only exists on this half because here's the arcade. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, which I haven't figured out yet. That's all just this little half, and we're down at the end. There's the elevators, relatively simple map. Information, and yeah, that's all you have. Right, so this is room 2, like I already explained. Here we have the little thing. All right, let's take a look at the room. So, I don't know what that is. Right off the bat, some of the rooms have hallways going into them, and then some are just like this one. Like, for example, I think, oh yeah, this one had a big, I think that might have been the presidential suite, but it had a big hallway going into it. So, right off the bat, pretty alright layout. Carpet's nice. You see right off the bat here we have a nice closet, including a safe, some hangers. Our coats are in there. Looks like extra linens. I guess an attic hatch. The safe is nice to see, and it does work. Oh, there we go. And then it shows you the code again so you can verify it, and then open up, nice and big. It's nice to know you have that. You got an ironing board, a luggage rack, dirty laundry bags, which is nice to see. Huh, the Bible is in here. That is interesting. Well, the Marriott, the Fairfield, didn't even have a Bible, so it's nice to see we have one. Interesting that it's red. Someone who's Christian can tell me more about that, because I'd love to know. Bunch of empty drawers. This is not really the type of hotel where I expect to have a whole hell ton of issues. This door's a little marked up, but it's on the inside, so I'm not even going to fault them for that. Aggravated arson. That's not something you should fool around with. So we got a boob light, which, you know, it works. It would look nicer if it wasn't missing a light bulb, because I would assume it is. And it would be nicer to not have a boob light, but I guess it's what we have. And as you saw, this room is in sort of a little alcove. There's about 10 rooms on the floor, and then 711 and 712 are sort of together in an alcove. So here we have the thermostat, and this is a view of the room. This is a city view room. The arcade view rooms are on 4 and lower, because the arcade doesn't come up this high. So yeah, start off, I guess we'll go to the bathroom. Got a mirror on the door, which is nice to see. This fan does not seem to go off, so I guess it's just on. Mirror looks nice and clean. That's nice to see. Nice fixtures. I did notice that's a little chipped. In the other room as well, there's no light in the shower. Oh, that brings us to the ceiling. Wow, that is pretty water stained, isn't it? That's nice and cracked. Bathroom is an alright size. It's a little small for a hotel of this size, but if it works, it's fine. My mom washed her hands, so that's why there's water in the sink. Nice sink, a little bit of grime there. Very nice mirror with lighting around the outside. It's very bright in here. A makeup mirror, which this one looks like it turns off. It does, in fact, turn off, so that's good to know because the other one didn't. So GFCI outlet, nice decor switches. Pretty nice looking counter. Soaps and stuff, looks like a pretty nice brand. Individually wrapped cups and a tissue box, which is a little worse for the wear. They could use to replace this tissue box. Hand towels, which I don't really expect a whole issue from, especially how nice these are. And in this class of hotel, I really don't expect to see, I don't expect to find a lot of issues, fingers crossed, because, you know, at this price point, you know, I really don't think we're going to have a lot of maintenance problems. Maybe a few rundown things. Yeah, these towels, as I expected, are absolutely spotless. Better be for the price of the room. A little bit of wall bubbling here, but it's really not. Like I said, that's little, you know. This piece is all right. Got the hairdryer just sloppily thrown under there. That would be nice to see packed away elsewhere. More linens, they seem to be fine. Toilet paper, interesting that it's just sitting there. Let's take a look at a bath towel. Yeah, as I expected. Really not. These are nice thick towels too. As I expected to find, there's nothing. Oh, well, no, it's just a little piece of fuzz. Yeah, these bath towels, I'm not even gonna bother looking through them. They're all clean. Under here looks good. Trash can looks fine. I don't know what. Oh, that's a bath mat. I was like, what is that? That's interesting to see that they provide that. Toilet looks to be in okay condition. wow. Wow, that was piss poor. Jeez. Trash can. Nice art. Well, that toilet sucks. So here's the shower with an arched shower curtain, as you could expect. Very nice. Again, it would be nice, so out of pure curiosity, when you're in here, okay, it's not as bad. The other room was worse. I was going to say it's not as bad as I thought. It would be nice, though, not to look up and see this. I mean, come on. And the shower head's a little scummy. This is a little scummy, you know. It's, I'll give them a pass for that. A tiny little soap dish, which they give you more of the same products. Let's test out this nice looking rain shower head. Is it adjustable? It is. We'll face it away for now. Let's check this out. Hard to turn. Oh, there's a little messy on there. That's pretty weak. I don't know if we'll pull up all the way. Yeah, we are. Looks like a nice shower head, but that's a little, you know, I'd prefer not to see that in a hotel in this class. Very hard to turn faucet, though. And a drain plug, which is actually in the tub, unlike at the Fairfield. The tub looks clean, but it's, there's probably a little bit of crap from my shoes. I'm not going to fault them for that, because that's probably my shoes. And the walls look nice. Wall over here looks nice. A rack on the back. That rhymes. A rack on the back. A rack on the back. A rack on the rack on the a rack on the back. So, coming into the rest of the room. So far at a glance, everything looks very nice. Here we have a chair and a desk. This chair is kind of hard to move. Little spot there, but this chair at least doesn't have a... Oh, that's crusty and sticky. That's nice. That's just crap. A lamp. This is obviously all our stuff. This desk has a few chips in it, but it's nothing too major. I would give that a pass. It's just a little, you know, it's a little worn. No drawers. Piece of art. I love how high the ceilings are, but I would have loved to see like a chandelier or a ceiling fan, something besides just a blank ceiling. That's my stuff charging. Got 2 trash cans down here next to my luggage. I'm not going to bother looking at those, but this looks to be alright. Yeah. Giant LG TV, which we'll have to test. It's a big TV. It's like... Yep. Works. That's good. Touchless menus and stuff. Napkins. Oh, those are trash bags. This is interesting. This is at the front desk. The rich history of this place. This is amazing. I'm going to pause and I want you guys to read this because it's amazing. So, yeah, all the rooms were pretty much shops originally. So... in here we have this nice dresser-looking thing. Have a mini fridge that I believe actually works. It's a little dirty. They could use to clean that out a little better. This is a little squeaky, but... oh, that was loud. Another cheap coffee pot. This one smells like coffee, so... and we have cake. It's the same brand, Rainforest Classic. You're going to have to move this out of here if you want to make in-room coffee, which I'll be doing, so that's interesting. And a little ice bucket with no cups, interestingly enough. Yeah, that looks clean. Yeah. Not like we're going to be using it, but it's nice to see that it's here. That just fell. Hang on. This looks like it... ah, so that's how you do it. This comes out. That's smart. Then you make coffee like this. These cups look good. Everything looks relatively good here. I don't think we're gonna see any problems. Walls all look good. So I noticed this lamp, it's very cool, but look at the shade. It's all cracked. I mean, come on. Lampshades are really cheap. There's no excuse for that. Giant windows. We're on the 7th floor of 8 or 9. I'm not really sure which. I think it's 9. Hey, look, there's a PT Cruiser down there on the street. It was parked over there a minute ago. Yeah, he just turned his signal on. You can't really see a lot of the street. You really can't see this lane. You can only really see over there. These windows are original, ironically, to the place, but they're sealed shut. You can't really, you can't open them. 2 sets of curtains. We have the, oh, that's the wrong one. We have the day curtains, and we have the blackout curtains, which come all the way across. No pull tab on these. You just have to, oh yeah, there is. You just go like this. There we go. So yeah, no real concerns with privacy here. These curtains all seem very high quality and very easy to use. There's no real issues with the tracks, especially because they're that high up. I wouldn't expect there to be. So yeah, big pass there. The windowsills are pretty clean. Nightstand here, we have the phone, which works. Outlets and USB ports, an alarm clock. 2 bedside lamps that you can swing. So that's interesting. I'll give him a second. No drawer here. What's unplugged? That's interesting. I wonder what's unplugged. Could it be the phone? No, the phone's not. So here's the interesting part. There's a delay on this one, but not. That's a Brightsaw, or a Bright brand. This one, yep, is a different brand, so that's interesting. At least they're not cool white and warm white. That would suck. Actually, I want these on. So these are double beds. They look to be very nice. They're very squishy. Take a look here. I don't really expect to see a whole bunch of issues with the pillows. That's good. There's different versions. Really? Come on now. That's really noticeable. There's no reason that should have passed. That does make me want to look at them all. This one's a bit bigger. Oh, that's just a wrinkle. Pillows all look fine. So, other than that stain, you know. So, it looks like we have a top layer, and then the duvet cover, I think is what this is at least. Oh, they tucked them in hospital corners. Damn it, I hate when they do that. No, so we got a top sheet, and then this, like, comforter thing, and then the bottom sheet. I think this is a duvet cover. Oh, come on, really? Really? That's disappointing. I thought better of this place than that. Come on. That is so noticeable. If I saw it just by looking at it, yeah. Little something there. That's not even tucked in. That's funny. This all looks fine. Yeah. As I expected. There's nothing, but... So overall, the bed is nice, other than that giant series of stains on the duvet cover. That's unexcusable at this price point to see that. I mean, look how noticeable. I mean, it's just, ew. Yeah, that's not really what I'd like to see. So the bed here, it's mixed. It's mostly good, and I would say it would be all good. Even if it wasn't for that, I would give the pillow a pass. We'll do this bed quickly. I think this will probably end up being my mom's bed. I tend to like to sleep closer to the bathroom because it feels less claustrophobic. Wow, that's a really... Alright, that's a heavy pillow. Yeah, these pillows all look fine. I don't see any issues. A little bit of dirt there. Again, some dirt is going to be found in any hotel. Even an A+ ranked hotel, in my opinion, is going to have one spot. What brand are these sheets? Well, these are double beds, and this says queen, so connoisseur, so I don't really know what the deal is there. All looks good. Let's check the corner of the duvet cover again. That one's clean. Good job, Hilton. Hyatt, not Hilton. This all looks clean. Looks fine under there. And that all looks good. Oh, what is... That's just a piece of dirt. This bed looks cleaner than the first one. What is that? That's just a fuzz. So, I am going to, really quick, just because I can, put this back. So, I always like to look... That's a little ripped. They could use to replace that. That's clean. The beds are hollow underneath, so there's no spot for dirt. I do want to check the other side of this and see. Clean over here. There's a little spot on the wall. And then again, that could have come from under there. Yeah, that looks fine. So, the beds, I would say, are pass. I wouldn't say they passed with flying colors because of that stain that really should have been caught. I don't know what this spot is on the dresser, but it appears when you walk away. So, other than that, these beds definitely get a big pass. They look like very high quality beds. Yeah, that's what I have to say, is the beds, definitely passable. The room, I would say, honestly, for this price point, it's excellent. It's definitely passable. However, for this price point, I would like to see a little bit more, just, you know, the shower ceiling and the stain, the back of this door, you know, the sink over there. There's a few little things, this desk, there's a few little things that I could nitpick about, but overall, this room is definitely passable and easily a very nice room, especially for this property. This is definitely, I would call this property, I would grade it an A-. If it didn't have the issue with that, honestly, I think that and the desk, if it didn't have those two issues, it would easily get an A+ for me. Definitely. Because this is an excellent room. Oh yeah, and the boob light. So, yeah, I'm going to give this room an A-. It's an excellent room. Just needs a little bit of tweaking to get it up to that A+ category. But yeah, that's it. That is the Hyatt Regency at the Arcade. Cleveland at the Arcade. Folks, we're about to check you out, well, in a little bit. Today is Monday, but I wanted to show you this because it was interesting. So, the night we got here, Saturday night, I'm sitting at my computer, my mom's in the bathroom, and the power goes out. Just out. The TV dies, the lights die, whatever. I believe this lamp was on. This is the one in the corner of the room. Well, the power outage came back on, and this lamp didn't come back on, which we didn't notice at the time. However, we realized something. This lamp, which worked in my hotel tour, you can see it work, but look at the shade. It's dead. And it's not that the bulb or the actual lamp might have died, because my box fan was plugged in here and it no longer worked in this outlet. So when there was a power outage that I think probably affected the whole building, maybe, or maybe it was just this floor, that outlet died. So we're going to have to let them know that, which I can't fault them for that, but it's just weird the way that always works out, isn't it? Outlet dies. Alright, back to the video. Oh, one thing I realized, there's no PTAC unit in here. I don't think I've ever been to a hotel where there's no PTAC unit. That might be a first for me. I just noticed that. Interesting. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see, and follow me on the web, wix.com/theelevatorworld/fans. Bye-bye.